fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, negatives. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Gotta be being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, negatives. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Gotta be being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when takes.
Please welcome to the field today's opponent, the Columbus Rapids.
Be like the drum guy. Boo. And run on the field. And go. Boo.
Be careful making wishes in the dark, dark. Can't be so when they hit that mark. And besides, in the meantime, I'm just dreaming of tearing you apart. I'm in the deep, deep areas with the you know the world can never get me on
Near midfield. There is the shot, and he gets it long range with a beautiful goal on the upper 90 to left. Sango Castro.
So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, I'm a fire. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, I'm a fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome to the field your Memphis American. At this time, would you rise and stand for the anthem presented by Center Hill, 5th grade? When you score, run to center field and announce what your name was. Who's the goal scorer you run? Yeah, right.
That's what I had to do. I hate that last question. Coach, don't stop doing that.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I had to do Saturday. I don't want anybody else there to do it. I had to do it. Ref, get the ball.
Pick the ball, turn the music. That's what I'm talking about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Landers Center in South Haven, Mississippi. This is the NISL as the Memphis Americans host the Columbus Rapids on a getaway day. It'll be morning soccer into the early afternoon as Memphis coming off a win over the Rome Gladiators on Sunday. Now turn their attention to Columbus. They started the season off with the Columbus Rapids, and this will be the last time they see them here at the Landers Center. They'll still have one more trip to Columbus before the regular season wraps up. Columbus coming in at 4-10-0. They're in third place, 6.5 games out of first. Meanwhile, Memphis has locked up the 2 seed at 10-5-0 before they head to Fayetteville for the playoffs. Columbus will push the pace quickly now down the middle of the field as that one is knocked away. So Columbus will be in the white tops, navy shorts, Memphis in the all reds here this morning from the Landers Center. Sent in front of the net, diving to his lap will be Matthew Klink. 32 shots against, 25 saves. He's given up just the 7 goals and a 2.33 goals against average with a 78.1 save percentage on the season. So now you'll see the Americans offensively on possession for the first time. That slips to the 5-hole. That time to follow is not there for the Americans. Again, a very good morning. Men starting things off here as Bogus has it on the right side for the Americans. Sends it down around the boards. Looking over there now will be Ramirez. Ramirez sends it into the box. And it's knocked away by Columbus. Columbus this year, 34 goals, and they've given up 80. So really they've had some issues just scoring the goals in 14 games so far, averaging a little bit over 2 goals per match. You're at minus 46 on the point differential. One thing that's hurt them, 35 penalty minutes. That's the most in the NISL. Down to the near side. They'll try to work it against Bogus. It is knocked away, picked up by Dan Rodman. Rodman will drop it back now. Memphis will get a quick line change. Looks like 4 subs today for Columbus on the bench. And so they'll have to juggle that as they go along here this afternoon. Adams held just momentarily, no whistle that time. So in net again is Klink, saving 78.1% against. We expect Zamudio will double check that in net today. Check that, looks like Tevin West may be in goal today for Columbus. Here comes Memphis trying to make a push. It's a cross and it's a goal. Giovanni Alvarado, his 5th goal of the season for Giovanni. And Memphis on top quickly here. About 2:40 into the match, and the Americans lead it by a goal. Laidley found the seam. Alvarado puts it away, and the Americans lead it by a goal. So just like that, Americans get on top here early in the morning. Well, the morning start not slowing them down. So it comes at the 12:18 mark. Alvarado assisted by Laidley. And again for Alvarado, that'll be his 5th goal of the season. Wayne Laidley will be his 4th assist. So 5th goal for Laidley, 4th assist for Laidley on the season. Memphis trying to apply the pressure. That's Georgievich, the leading goal scorer in the American. Memphis has the best 1-2 punch. Here's a shot from Scharf. deflected and sent back out. So Memphis pressing into the zone. Sharp will take another shot at it from outside the box, set it up by Djordjevic. Sent into the corner now by Columbus, trying to break free. Now the near boards will be Badebo, and he can't get away as that ball will make it out of bounds. So a 1-0 lead for the Americans as Adamson, the head coach and defender, leads the league in assists with 17, and then you have Djordjevic with 21 goals, so your top 1-2 punch. Adamson also third in the league in goals, and Djordjevic and the leaders in assists. Well, a little chip shot, and that went awry. Adamson won it over to the right side for the quick punch, but Memphis lifts it just a little too much, sends it out of bounds into the corner. That shot coming from Dan Rodman. So now Columbus will set up the Rapids. Again, they are in third place, 6.5 games out of first, 286 winning percentage. Rome right behind them at 1-9-0. So they'll try to hold off Rome, keep that 3 seed, and try to avoid Fayetteville in their own arena at the playoffs. There's a quick header by Adamson. It's just wide to the left. So now Columbus trying to get a counterattack going, nothing doing. Alvarado back defensively, knocked it away, and so now Klink and the Americans will set things up as they get a line change up front. So Bogus worked with it. Sends it over to the left side 5 minutes into this morning's game, and the Americans with a quick 1-0 lead. Rodman will hang on to it. Trying to make the turn, give it to Ndenzako. Ndenzako now right at the center dot. He'll look for the corner, not there, and it's picked up, knocked away by Braden Wood. Wood sends it all the way down. A little bit of pressure as Klink will just work it on to his right over to Rothfuss. Or check that Bogus. Now Klink getting pressured a little bit, gets it up to Adamson, avoids trouble there as Adamson re-corrals it quickly to Bogus. May use the boards. No, he flips it into Adamson just on the yellow line. Hard off the board, trying to bank it over to Rodman. Cleared again, back to Ndenzako. Now Bogus, Adamson, they'll rotate off, and Ndenzako makes his way off the field, and it's just dumped down toward the corner. Off the back of the foot, nice move that time, and drug down. Looks like Rodman trying to make the turn there, and we'll have a foul coming up on Columbus. That'll be their first of the match. 8 fouls will get you a power play. So Memphis sets up just to the right of the box. Adamson checks himself back in. He'll take the shot. And you got Djordjevic hanging out up high. One in the box, one to his right. He's going to go right at it, gets the quick deflection. Adamson gathers it in the corner, works it up the boards. So Memphis again with a 1-0 advantage. Midway through the opening quarter of play as Adamson trying to rotate off, and now picked off Columbus. Opportunity. Out to the left side is Cervantes. Cervantes upside. A one-timer is going to go high and wide to the right by Ethan Allure. Allure with 5 goals and an assist on the season. Now Memphis able to clear it. Lately battling for it, trying to keep it in, but Lately got into the backup, and that's going to be the first foul on the Americans. Back in the middle. To the right side, Lately. Lately just misses wide to the right side. Got the keeper on the near side guarding the post. Couldn't cut the angle. So Djordjevic leads the league in points and goals. Works with the ball. Big guy knocks it down into the corner. Quick shot and just poked up high as Valencia got up under that one. Couldn't flatten the laces out and get the angle. And sends it straight up. So 12:18 was the time when Alvarado got the one-timer on the assist by Lately. Long throw that time by Tevin West out of Middle Georgia College. And he's well-traveled. St. Louis, Marshall, Olympians FC, and Phoenix. A lot of experience so far this year. He's faced 133 shots, 37 goals against, a .471 goals against average. He's come up with 96 saves. He's been fine in net, 72.2% defensively in front of him. That's why he's faced 133 shots. Back on the opposite end. Americans get set for their attack. Work it back off the Rothfuss. Now Adamson will wait. Memphis will switch one up front. Now Memphis slowly begins to walk it up. Now they'll go to the center. Never makes it where Adamson wanted. It was cut off. Now you got a 3-on-2 for Columbus. Make that a 4-on-2 from the left side. Shot with the right foot that time by Wood. Deflects wide, and they couldn't get the angle. Manny Chavez wanted to turn. He's been trying to get the angle and turn it around. That one skied and comes back down in play. But it will be out, and so the ball will go to Klink. Rolls it back over to Adamson. A little bit under 6 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Right side is Laidley. Laidley applying some pressure, trying to get the takeaway. Nice job up on the boards by Columbus to clear things. Columbus works it again. They don't have the numbers down, but they've worked a 3-on-3. As Wood sends it through, the one-timer is good. Looks like Castellanos is the one that put away. We'll confirm it. Actually, looks like Ethan Allure now is the goal scorer for Columbus, and that ties things up. Just a beautiful pass. Splits the double team. One-timer. Klink had a good angle on it, but lifts it just over his leg. So 5:24 is the time of the goal. Allure with the goal for Columbus. That'll level this game up at a goal apiece. Adamson now off to the right. That morning game doesn't look like these teams have to shake the cobwebs off. Looked ready to go at 10 a.m. Bogus banks it off the glass over to the right side on the boards. Back up high now, and then Zacco for the Americans. He'll back things up. He'll spread it out, get the shape back for the Americans. Bogus sends it through. Right side now, Rodman. Rodman works toward the corner. Little push and a nice job by Columbus to ride him off the ball. Sit back up toward Sully. He's got a trailer. It's a 2-on-3. Never could get the trailer. Adamson will move him off. Oh, inside the post at a nice opportunity. Unfortunate result for Columbus, but great strike by Torselli. Just couldn't get the Rapids bounce into the net. And so Memphis comes away very fortunate that time as Rodman will dump it toward the corner. Cut off, and a nice job defensively by Castellanos. They'll reverse field out to the right side. Moving it up high, bounce to Berrigan. Berrigan put into the boards, and that'll be the fourth foul coming up on the Americans. So the foul starting them out here for Memphis. Could potentially see the 8-foul power play come into play before the end of the first half. Memphis this year just 33 penalty minutes. They've scored 78 goals, given up 53. They're a plus 25, 2 games behind Fayetteville. Right side, they'll reverse it. Left wing now, Cervantes. Toward net as Memphis backs it up into a 2-3. Kind of a zone defense here, right in front of Klink. Cervantes will take the kick. Left side picked off. Memphis can push if they want. Instead, they'll play possession ball. Alvarado out to the left. 3:20 left here in the opening quarter of play. And again, a 1-1 even match. Memphis scoring early. And now they give up a turnover. Columbus has a chance. Deflected that time. And it's going to be Akinchinwa with the deflection. Takes it out left side of the boards. A little bit of a hip check, and they'll draw a card. So it looks like Memphis will be on the power play. And in the box will be Cervantes. So we'll see what Memphis can do on the power play. Chance to go back up 2-1 for the end of the first quarter. So Adamson's going to bring it up. Looks like a 2-2 formation here by Columbus instead of the diamond. So they'll go 2 up high, 2 down low, and both are in the box right now. They'll come up high. Touched by Laley out to the left wing. Djordjevic back up to Adamson. Memphis 2 high, 3 down low. Over to the right side. Sharp sends it in. Laley couldn't get enough on it. Looks like he got it with the back of the shoe. and just couldn't get a lot of velocity. Plenty of time here, about 1:34 remaining on the power play as Adamson will walk it up. Adamson takes the shot, kicked off of Wood into the corner. And Memphis will reset. There's Georgievich. They can get him set up, but he couldn't get the ball settled down enough. If he can get enough room, similar to hockey, to slap shot and get that big leg going, he can put a lot on it. The shot from the near side, the follow is good, and Memphis scores on the power play goal with 2:12 remaining. Now it looks like Alvarado has punched in his second of the game. Georgievich goes into the corner, and Alvarado gets his own deflection. So a brace early for Alvarado. Again, the time, 2:12. Alvarado's not going to get credit for his own assist, but he will make it a 2-1 advantage. Left side is Kisner. Kisner now for the Rapids. Backs it up, swings it over to the right side. They'll go down the middle. Long ball into the corner. Poked up high, that's going to get over the net and out of bounds. So 1 or 2 minutes remaining here, the opening quarter of play, and the Americans with the 2-1 advantage. Long throw by Klink. Now Klink was looking if he could sneak it past Ramirez, but just not that much of an arm, but he still sent it down to the opposite yellow line. So Memphis will take the ball just across midfield. Out to Rothfuss to the right side. Gets just a little token pressure that time from the Debo. Left corner will be Ramirez. Here's a shot and a great save by West. Reaching quickly up to his left, Georgievich will put it back in. In midair, that time it was Ramirez. Not enough on it. And that one will be whistled out of bounds by Mike Mears. Michael Carson, your head official, Eric Phillips, and the Mike Mears in the box. Under a minute remaining. Adamson through to the right side. Laley slips just a little bit, trying to find Bogus, and the trailer's just not there. Now Columbus a chance. Out to the left wing now, Wood crosses over right side. They'll work it back. Trying to go long ball and Bogus, and that may have hit his arm, and I believe they're going to get a handball. Oh, they won't. It will not be, it'll stop play. They'll be able to bring it up. 22 seconds to go. Through traffic, and the touch is going to be wide to the right of Klink. Nice pass, though. Columbus not getting the result. Off glass again, no one on the backside as Debo was playing to the near post. Under 10 seconds, Memphis a chance to kill this and get to the quarter break with the lead. Through traffic, and boy, Columbus causing some issues, and they will not be able to get the shot off as time expires. So Alvarado already with a brace in the first quarter, scoring goals at 12-18 and 2-12, and Memphis leads Columbus by a score of 2-1. This is the NISL. A 2-1 Memphis lead here at the Landers Center as they lead the Columbus Rapids. Alvarado with a pair of goals in the first quarter as Memphis, again, if you're just tuning in on this morning game, and they're all Reds, Columbus in the white tops in dark shorts, and Djordjevic comes through. Gets his shot blocked, and back comes Columbus on the right side. It's going to be Allure. Adamson a slide tackle and deflected it off the hindquarters into the stands. We'll see what Columbus comes with. They're pretty aggressive in the opening quarter of play, trying to force the issue, trying to get a little bit of pressure on Memphis. Adamson thought about working it through the box, instead stays on the side. Probably a smart play. Djordjevic coming up to help out. He has the ball taken away. That's going to be Cervantes. Puts it in the middle. Now Klink will punch it out to the right. For Columbus, it was Allure at 5:24. That leveled the match at 1 before Alvarado got his second goal on a power play near the end of the first. So the Rapids bring it in right at the yellow line. Off glass into the corner. They'll have one in the box, 3 along the left. One back. Here is the shot, and that will make it all the way through, but Klink is ready for it. No deflection by Torcelli, who was sitting there. Long throw by Klink. Looking for Laley over his head. Got an opportunity in a foot race, and this time West is going to win it. He will zip it out of bounds. Now Memphis will bring it down. They will have the ball top of the key. It'll be Adamson again to take it. Memphis to Adamson's left is going to have Djordjevic and Alvarado. Looks like they will post up Rodman to his right. And then one deep in the corner. I believe that is going to be Sharp down there on the boards. Adamson over to Sharp. One-timer! And the Americans lead it 3-1. Yeah, pretty goal, and that's a tough angle to thread, and Mike Sharp, his 8th goal of the season. Adamson adds to his league leading 17 saves. That'll be 18 now on the season for Corey Adamson. So Sharp at 12:52. (3-1) Memphis. Now the Rapids trying to counter. Level it up once, and they do. Pretty goal. Wow. High shot. Deflected off the crossbar. It angles in. And the Rapids pulled it within 1. Did not take long, just 14 seconds later. And I believe that will be Thomas Eskew. Well, along the left side now. It'll be Columbus trying to pull it back up, trying to get this thing leveled up. So 3-2 is the lead. Goal comes at 12:38 of the opening quarter of play. Crossing it back, gives it off to Klink. All the way down, and that's going to be 2 lines. Under 12 minutes to go, both teams will switch things up. Memphis getting a full line change, it looks like. Again, Columbus playing with 4 subs on the bench this afternoon. So their kick will come at the yellow line. Bit of hesitation off to the left. Hesitation on the one-timer again. Little pump fake, and that will get Klink in the ear, but that was sailed out of bounds. I'll get up under that one. Was tipped by Memphis. And so Castellanos will get the kick from the dot on the right side. Takes the first weight. Ooh, and Torcelli not moving. Well, they're going to push, it looks like, Adamson and Djordjevic back just a little bit before this free kick. Through. One deflection off Adamson, and that was dangerous. Corey tried to get it away. Now a follow is wide to the left of Klink. Still in the box, so this is a dangerous situation, and Memphis will be fortunate here. This one finally punted out of bounds. (3-2) Americans here early in the second quarter for the Lander Center, as Djordjevic will send it back. Memphis, if they go deep, they do have Ramirez just outside the box on the opposite end. Adamson looking for Alvarado to his left. A little 2-2-1 shape here instead of their usual 2-1-2. Adamson left side. Adamson will push forward. Crosses just high of the box, and nearly an own goal that time. Castellanos was trying, I think, to head back to West, and he did. A little bit higher probably than he would have wanted to, and now a little tied up near the boards by Rothfuss, as he got caught up that time with Badebo. Back up high, Adamson. Led a little too much now. A quick counter here. See if they get the shot from past the yellow line. They will. Klink knocks it down. He'll grab it. Outside that time was Cervantes, Brandon Cervantes. Adamson moves it to Rodman, back over. Now Bogus. He'll send it around the boards. There's Lately, put a body into him. Still loose, uncontrolled, as Lately still battling. Here comes Rodman to help out. Columbus gets the clear, and Klink way out of net. This could be costly. Here's the shot, and it's going to be just high. And Memphis avoids, leaving the net empty, as Klink being very aggressive. Lately again on the boards over there with Castellanos. Boy, they've had a nice back and forth. 8:38 remaining here in the half, and a 3-2 Americans lead. Now teams exchange headers. They'll finally get it settled down to Sharp. Going in is Akincinwa on the wraparound from Ramirez. Akincinwa now in the right corner. Does have Sharp. Shot rattled around, got behind West. He's able to maneuver it off the boards. Columbus tried to work the counter. They ran into a little bit of trouble. Akincinwa with a takeaway. Drops it back off Sharp. Again, a little 2-2-1 for Memphis from the back line. Bouncing off the boards, Ramirez. Ramirez, if he can get it behind him, has Akincinwa closing down, and he'll get tied up. Yeah, he'll be whistled for the foul. That'll be the 7th. So Columbus close to getting into a power play situation. Down long again as Djordjevic will play it off the chest. Sharp drops it, nobody home. Klink will come out of net. Klink makes his way up, gets across the yellow line, sends it long and out of bounds. Just over 7 minutes remaining, 3-2. As the teams have exchanged goals here in the second quarter of play. Dumping in right side. Off the chest. No one crashing right now for Columbus. Now they have a trailer. If they can find it, it looked like it was Wood. Never were able to get an eye on him coming down the left side. Backing it up, and now here comes Memphis 2-on-1. Lately and Adamson. Adamson tried to thread it back to Lately. Poked away. Columbus wants the counter. No. Sent up 5 rows high. Quickly into Bogus. Bogus will run point now over to the right side. And Seenwell finds Georgievic. Adamson just outside the yellow line. Near corner. Now it's going to be in Ndonzako. And Ndonzako back to Adamson. Swings it over to Georgievic. They've got Laley in the box so they can find him. Turns, fires, and it's good. Georgievic looks like it was untouched from long range. And it's a 4-2 Americans lead. 5:45 remaining in the opening half. Let's take a look. No deflection, but a nice screen by Laley. And Memphis out 4-2. 5:45 here in the opening half. And Georgievic, his 22nd goal of the season, which continues to lead the NISL. Now, 2-goal advantage. Would like to add 3. They got a chance here. 3-on-3. Through traffic off the back of the hill. Not going to go for Ramirez. Into midfield, Memphis needs to regain their shape here as Bogus getting pressured. On top of him is Cervantes will swing it right side. Nice long pass, and it's going to find Rodman. Rodman. Deeks just a little bit off to the left, lost the ball on the corner. They'll draw a double team. And Bogus keeps it in. Here's the shot, and just off the right side. Alvarado down to the right corner. Alvarado's got a man in the middle of the deflection. It will not find the angle to Ramirez. Coming out, but Columbus had a chance for a breakaway. Memphis able to thwart it. Along the left boards is Rodman. Off boards diving is Wes. Alvarado waited maybe to wind up. Ball did not have enough to make it to him on time, but he'll keep possession with just over 4.5 remaining. We'll see Rodman rotate off. There goes Ramirez off. Bogus is just going to wait. Now Bogus will begin. He's got Alvarado in the middle to the right side. With the left foot. Akincinwa sends it over. No angle that time by Laley. Laley in a nice battle over there. Looks like Torricelli's got him pinned. Laley wanted the foul, not going to get it in the indoor game. They're going to let you play as physical as you want. From the right side, shot, and just off the top as West may have got a fingertip on it to send it high. Alvarado that close to the hat trick. On the opposite end, Allure drops it off and Klink to his right. Here's the follow, and it's deflected at the line. Now, both teams at a furious pace right now. Great save by Kevin Valencia defensively. After the initial save by Klink, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout, and I believe Columbus is going to call this timeout. So 3:40 remaining in the opening half of play. It's a 4-2 Americans lead from the Landers Center as you're watching the NISL. .340 left here in the opening half of play. 4-2 Memphis Americans at home. Only one home match left. That'll be Sunday when the Rome Gladiators, come back to town. Americans will have a couple of road matches following that one. They'll actually end the season in Fayetteville, come home, then have to go back to Fayetteville for the playoffs. Columbus hard off glass. Djordjevic takes it for the Amer. He opted not to clear it. He's caught down in the corner and looking for the takeaway, and that's going to be a trip. Why, that may be 8, at least on the scoreboard. On the scoreboard, the unofficial. They will just get the free kick. Off right side, Torselli. Through ball, knocked back away. Alvarado can't control it. Alvarado on a 1-on-2. And Columbus maintains possession of the ball. Over to the right side, Kisner. Kisner sends it through. Quick shot right side. The follow is going to be in, and it's going to be Torselli who puts it in for his 5th goal of the season. And Columbus closes it back to a goal. 4-3 Memphis. Off the boards. Caught the back of the foot, I believe, of Memphis. It makes it in. So 2:45 remaining here in the opening half. And Columbus pulls back to within a goal. Long kick high off the glass that time. Settle down before West can catch it on the second hop. Long throw West. Headed away, Brandon Rothfuss. Well, Americans women and Columbus women coming up next. We battle first and third place in the NISL. Wow, what a shot, long range, outside the yellow line, and Sergio Berrigan goes on net, and it takes the short hop through Klink with the left foot. Little bit of curve there as he went to his right. And I do not believe Castellanos caught any of it. I believe that's going to be Berrigan's goal all the way. So back-to-back goals within 46 seconds. And Columbus has leveled this match. 1:59 the official time. Berrigan showing his first goal. Over left side. And Zacco wants the turn. Threw over to Rodman. So a minute 35 to go for these teams to see if they can take an advantage into the locker room. Otherwise, we'll be all level up. Bogus will drop back. He'll go deep, one-on-one, back toward the net. That is chipped out of bounds by Cervantes. So clock stops with 1:10. Be a 3-person wall as Adamson sets up for the kick. Djordjevic, Alvarado to his left. There he goes to Djordjevic. Unable to get a lot on it that time, and Devin West will just smother it. High bounce near the wall. Alvarado pokes it down. .48 seconds remain here at the Landers Center in the opening half of game number 1. And Djordjevic, Alvarado to the right. Rodman to Adamson's right, and to the left is Djordjevic. They'll go to Alvarado, and the follow's there. It got past West, was laying on the doorstep. Another goal by Mike Scharf. 9th of the season for Scharf. Deflected off the leg and sat on the doorstep. Scharf laying on the ground, able to get it with his left foot. So Scharf's his 2nd goal, and now he has a brace. 42 seconds left. And Memphis will regain the lead 5-4 on the assist by Alvarado. Alvarado having a nice game. 2 goals and an assist thus far. Into the right corner. 30 seconds. Memphis a chance offensively if they can grab possession. Along the boards up toward Lele. Now look at Alvarado on his back foot. Don't have the numbers right now. Shot wide to the right and Klink will grab it. Klink out of South Haven High School, a Delta State alum. 5 seconds to go here at midfield. Lele a chance to get one last shot. Lele is pushed off the ball and time will expire. Well, a furious final 6 minutes where both teams scored 2 goals apiece. Boy, in the second quarter, 6 total goals, and Memphis will carry a 5-4 lead into the locker room. This is the NISL. Well, about set to go here in the second half from the Landers Center as the Memphis Americans holding a 5-4 advantage in a back and forth game. As Memphis has not allowed Columbus to grab the lead. They've tied it on a couple of occasions, but Columbus has not been able to get over the hump yet. That shot will sail wide to the right side. Memphis trying to add a 2-goal lead here early on as Lately misses there. Now Columbus looking to grab a counter. Rabbit to the right side. Lately wrote him off the ball, and he may be picking up a foul. Got a little high on the shoulder on that one. So Memphis in the opening half. A couple of goals from Alvarado along with an assist. Columbus, 4 different goal scorers. And a power play, that's the 8th foul. And so Laley will go into the box, and now you have a 2-minute power play coming up for the Rapids. Out along the right side, they'll shoot looking into the box out there as Adamson easily turns that one out. Columbus begins to work it up. Memphis played that diamond formation on Sunday, more of a 2-2 right now. Fakes right, goes left, shot high and well out of bounds. So first 24 seconds of the power play, and Columbus comes away empty-handed. As Klink to link to the field looking for Djordjevic, potentially hoping for a shorthanded goal. So Columbus trying to get organized here. Now they'll push forward. Dorsali, one of the goal scorers in the opening half of play. Dumps it into the far corner, now back up the wing to Allure. Allure begins to walk it up right side. Trip bogus. Now a reset off to the right. That'll be the first foul, so you just got into the box for the 8-foul rule, and during the power play, pick up your first on the reset. They'll go high towards Sully. Couldn't pull the trigger on the first one. Sharp able to get a foot on it. Now Bogus pops it up high. About 40 seconds remaining on the power play. And Bogus and Djordjevic tie him up. Left out, not able to get the quick shot off at the yellow line, and Torricelli again. That one pushed through. Now Bogus will set up, banks it hard off of the boards. Finds Djordjevic, right side Sharp, trying to push his way up. Hell, no whistle, late whistle that time, and they are going to get Badebo with the hold. So power play nearly over, about 10 seconds remaining on the power play as Langley waiting to get out. So Adamson takes a look. He'll just leave it back for Djordjevic. Power play is over. Memphis is at full strength. Behind the back, trying to get it at the Laley. Not enough on that one, and so West will come out of net. Well, West has to make a decision because that net wide open, getting a little bit of pressure that time from Laley. Off the head of Sharp, and Djordjevic trying to make a move. He'll be screened off the ball. Nice job by Cervantes. Tied up, and Adamson trying to hustle his way down. Beautiful pass and a goal. Through traffic, and Jacob Kisner punches one in. That's the 5th different goal score this afternoon for Columbus. Just a really nice feed, and Kisner off the right foot past Klink, who was trying to cut the angle down. Comes at the 12:03 mark, just after the power play. And that'll knot things up at 5. All level up here early in the third quarter. Right side, that'll be punched away. So Memphis will have the kick. It'll be Kevin Valencia right at midfield. Klink's going to play up a little bit. We're outside of the defensive third. Moves down to Alvarado. Alvarado off right side. Gets a little bit of help that time from Rothfuss. Well, look long to Djordjevic. Now backing up. Columbus doing a good job pinning Memphis off to the side now, not letting them maneuver too much in the middle. But here's Rothfuss breaking free, and it's Alvarado with the hat trick. Just beautiful. Rothfuss along the right side. Untouched Alvarado with the one-timer for a hat trick. So 10:59 remaining here in the third, and the Americans back up by a goal. So Alvarado now at 7 goals on the season. There's Adamson. He'll get it back to Klink. Rothfuss picks up the assist. Well, these two clubs picking up where they left off after scoring 6 combined goals in the second quarter. 2 goals here in the first 4 minutes and 5 seconds of the second half. Bogus off the chest, swings it wide left. They've got Lately ahead. Also Akinshiwa hanging on just at the top of the box. Off that high elbow. Lately now finds Akinshiwa. Off behind, finds a little room with the right foot. Good opportunity. West sends it away for Columbus. Off boards. Columbus has a chance. They've got 2 trailers. If they can turn the angle, and Bogus going to get whistled for the foul. Or Corey Adamson giving it to Michael Carson. Not going to get the call overturned, so the kick comes to the left of Klink. Shot. Sent away by Ramirez. Now Memphis one switch here. Americans will get Brandon Rothfuss back in, who just got the assist on the Alvarado goal, which gave him his hat trick. They'll wrap it around the boards. Couldn't get the friendly deflection, and now Memphis will push up. Columbus, a nice job to get back defensively. They already have 4 white shirts back as Akinshiwa tries to work one-on-one, having a little issue. Great job that time on the defense by Brandon Cervantes. Rode him off the ball. He'll get it back right side around Adamson. Has a shot. Klink down on the knees, knocks it away. Adamson, the defender head coach, he got drilled into the wall as he goes down. Well, begging for the penalty, it looks like he gets it. So a power play coming up for the Americans. As Bedibo will go into the box for 2. Well, underway on the power play, and it'll be a 2-2 setup for Columbus defensively. Adamson right down the middle. Little no look over to Djordjevic as Alvarado in the corner. Scharf to the right side and Lately in the middle. These combinations worked well, whether on the power play or the free kick so far tonight. And there's Scharf again. Now to Adamson. They'll be patient. About 25 seconds in, Alvarado into the corner. Djordjevic now. Lately off of his toe and just a little bit out, and Columbus could not get the clear. Here's Alvarado looking maybe for a 4th. Little upset, thought he was holding the shoulder. Alvarado trying to walk the high wire, leaves the ball out front, and it's going to be the leading goal scorer in the NISL, Djordjevic. And Djordjevic now a brace. Alvarado off glass. Found his man, and there was Djordjevic waiting, and West too late to get down, so the power play goal coming at 8:08. And Alvarado today, 2 assists and a hat trick. Memphis regains their 2-goal advantage. Columbus goes deep. They don't have the numbers right now. They'll play a little high at that left side of their offense. Swinging out of right side. Now West will come out of net. So they'll get a 2-2-2 going on into that corner. As Bogus will tie things up. Off boards to Eskew. Right side again, a little loose. All Memphis had a chance to turn. They'll keep it back to Ndenzako now, and Djordjevic. Check that, Valencia along the back line. Over to Bogus. Now Bogus. Hands to Robin, and Memphis will just work the back line while they got to switch up front. And they nearly gave it up. Bogus fortunate. Nice job corralling the ball by Robin. Robin feeds it over to his left. That's going to be Laley. He turns the corner. West with a great save, diving to his left. Laley will keep possession for Memphis up toward Bogus. Touched out by Bedibo. Now Memphis will get a switch up 3. Bogus, Ndenzako, and Valencia come off. Adamson back on. Looks like Djordjevic back out there. Adamson will take the kick. Memphis one too many men as Alvarado. And they may call a substitution violation here, and if they do, maybe headed to the backs. Alvarado jumped on the field. He's about 20 feet onto the field. And as the whistle blew, sprinted back to the bench. Now they'll talk things over. That'll be Eric Phillips and Michael Carson. And since the ball wasn't kicked, no violation. Adamson is set to go. Over to the right side, you've got Rodman. You got Laley. He goes up high. And that one is off the post, so that sneak its way in. It looks like it did. And Adamson from outside the yellow line. 6:26. Look at that one again. Through, picked it up, yeah, it hit that back post. That's why it ricocheted out so quickly. Right through the 5-hole as West lunged to his left, and Corey Adamson, head coach and defender, head coach of both teams. And that'll be his first goal of the afternoon. He's third in the league now with 11 goals on the season. Memphis will push back up 3-on-4. Djordjevic sent it in the box, an empty net going down, but Memphis can't follow. Just a little bit ahead as Memphis that close to making a 4-goal lead as Alvarado was closing and a misplay. And Memphis back on the board with 6:19 remaining. Let's take a look at this last touch, maybe an own goal. Oh, and it was an own goal by Columbus, just trying to get it back to West, and he missed time to kick out. 6:19 remaining in a 9-5 lead here in the third, and now Memphis starting to push away from Columbus. Big collision behind the ball. Ramirez and Castellanos a little something to say after the contact out toward the left corner. Moving back up, and the contact is Sharp trying to go up. Rodman pushes it wide, trying to get the ball back now, and here comes Valencia. Valencia clears it now. West drops it off. Castellanos left side. Takes it back, has one man off the board to Wood. Wood off the glass, couldn't get the header by Bedibo. Castellanos back along the right side. He'll get doubled up. Memphis looking for the takeaway. It's going to be Ramirez and Rodman over there defensively, not letting him get free on the boards. Another hold, and it looks like this time it's going to be Roger Castellanos who gets whistled. Just over 5 minutes left at a 9-5 lead for the Americans. Five 4 Memphis lead at the end of the half. But since then, it's been Alvarado, Djordjevic, an own goal, Adamson, to make it 9-5. To the right side, nearly another one as West dives to his left. Followed that time by Akinsinwa. Lately. Back up high now, Valencia. Lately right side. Castellanos turned it away, the loose ball. Straight up and out of bounds on the first row. So 4:10 to go, and the Americans wouldn't say a comfortable 4-goal lead. You still have a quarter to play, and Columbus has shown they can put the ball in the net today. They've struggled a little bit, as we said, in 14 matches, just 34 goals this year. But early on, at least through the first goal of the second half, the offense was clicking, but now Memphis starting to get a little breathing room. And the attrition a little bit. Columbus with just 4 subs this afternoon. Rapids on the near boards. Berrigan through traffic. Bedibo a little bit late getting there, else would have had a nice opportunity maybe to pull to within 3. Djordjevic sends it ahead. Bogus all alone, looking for some help. He's going to bring it out of the offensive third. He'll clear the zone. Memphis will regain their shape. Memphis pulls back out to Ndenzako. Back to Bogus. Djordjevic just hanging out on the right side of the field, right about midfield. Now Djordjevic, your best goal scorer in the NISL. Whip the left foot, and that one is kicked away right side by Cervantes into the corner. Never made it to West. That'll get out of bounds. Under 3 minutes to go. Again, 9-5 Americans. Second part of the doubleheader coming up next. It'll be the Memphis Americans women who have clinched the regular season while have the number 1 seed of the playoffs in Fayetteville against, right now, 3rd place Columbus. Yeah, that punted into the upper part of the lower level here at the Landers Center. So West to midfield will just take the high hop. He'll give it right back to the Americans. Across the field to Rothfuss. Little stutter step. Backing into the corner now, Lately. Lately's got a couple. There's Alvarado with his left foot. Sends it wide. Follow off glass. No follow that time as Wood able to clear the zone. Nice little touch pass over the left side now. Kisner, he scored the first goal of the second half. Columbus had tied it at 5 early on in the second half. Less than 3 minutes into it. It's been all Memphis since then. 4 unanswered goals by the Americans. Down to 1:10 to go, and Alvarado in his own corner. He'll reverse direction, and a big push in the back. You can see the arm extend up here. That's Braden Wood. And looks like Wood headed to the penalty box with 57 seconds. So theoretically could have 57 seconds of power play in 1:03 into the 4th quarter. So Rothfuss up and jogging off the field. So it's going to be Wood into the box. And Columbus came in with 35 penalty minutes. That was most of the NISL. Adamson will jog it down. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter and the first part of this power play. Scharf off to the right. Stop just outside the box. Foot race that's up above. Bicycle kick and a great save by West. And as Laley nearly had a highlight goal. On the opposite end, Columbus hoping for a shorthanded goal. They've got 2 ahead. And just couldn't make the turn that time. Alvarado able to get back. Up ahead to Laley now. 18 seconds remaining here in the third. Adamson jogs up. They've got a chance maybe for one more good shot here. Down to 10 seconds. See how Adamson wants to play it. As Laley with 7. Over to the right side, Sharp back to Laley. Laley got the shot deflected, and that's where the third quarter is going to end. Third quarter started off in Columbus' favor. They got the early goal by Kisner to tie it at 5, but then Alvarado, Djordjevic, Adamson, and an own goal, 4 unanswered for the Americans. And we go to the fourth with Memphis leading at 9-5. This is the NISL. And we're ready here. Fourth quarter action from the Landers Center as the Memphis Americans scored 4 goals in the third quarter to extend out to a 9-5 lead. 4 unanswered, and they will remain on this power play. They'll have just under a minute to go. And that shot by Adamson moved back out. Memphis keeps possession. Again, a 2-2 defensive formation. Lately touched it, one at Alvarado. Columbus able to get the clear. Adamson marches it back. Now out to Klink. Here is Adamson. Djordjevic to his right. Alvarado with the hat trick already. Finds Laley. Laley back up to Adamson. He'll settle it down. Punches right side. Djordjevic has Sharp in the corner. Djordjevic couldn't get the turn. About 20 seconds remaining here in the power play. Quick shot by Alvarado. Laley able to get it to Adamson and fires high. And that should kill off the power play. Just 10 seconds remaining. And now Columbus back at full strength as Braden Wood exits the penalty box. They get an opportunity. They can find Wood. He's coming to the right side. Here is Wood. One-on-one, and Klink with a tremendous save. The follow off the post. Sharp racing out. Through the middle, Columbus over right side now. It's going to be Cervantes, and that one deflected out. Great defense by the Americans. Now, Columbus had a tremendous chance that time, no result. And Memphis maintains the 4-goal advantage. Just underway, fourth quarter, and again a 9-5 lead. Kick's going to come from Roger Castellanos. Nope, he'll just put it down. Switch up and give it to Allure. Allure throw, and the one-timer is high. Follow, and Klink's there waiting. Castellanos trying to put it up high. Long pass, and Georgievich, and a great draw by Neil Torselli to stop it. Laley now works off the left foot. That one is smothered, and now Columbus a chance for a counter. They've got some numbers if they can get the turn. Castellanos off to the right side, Allure. Columbus will get a switch. Turning now left up top. Alvarado going wide left. Alvarado comes away with it. Off board. Left empty, and Alvarado frustrated with himself that time. Slow to get up, but he's okay. Now Bogus, and that one will ride the boards and spin out of bounds. So just over 2.5 minutes into the fourth, still a 9-5 lead. Both Columbus and Memphis have had opportunities. Push down, easy pickup by Bogus this time. Off to the side here is Rodman through traffic, turning, shot west with a tremendous save off the foot of Ramirez. Bogus keeps it again. Rodman turns to his left with the right foot. So outside, Ndenzako. He'll just send it down the length of the field where Klink has to come way out of net. Sends it in the middle, and Ndenzako turns right, banks it off the boards. Right's on now, Berrigan again. Gives it up. Now Memphis has a 3-on-2 chance. And Ndenzako right down the middle. And Ndenzako lays it left side. Here's a shot high off glass. And Ndenzako can't get the rebound from Rodman. And now contact at midfield. And a card coming up. And looks like Columbus is going to have a power play with 11:10 remaining. Memphis this year, 33 penalty minutes, so they were right behind Columbus in penalty minutes. Memphis this season, as they will send Valencia into the box with 11:10 to go. Power play underway now for Columbus. Memphis 5-1 against the Rapids this season. Coming into this match, 33-17 scoring advantage. Now at 42-22. Is the scoring advantage for the Americans over Columbus. Debo over to the right side now. They'll get to Allure. Back up high again to Wood. Wood crosses the field left. Memphis in a 2-2. Can't find a clearance for his right foot, so he has to come back. Castellanos over left side. Pushed off now right wing. It'll be Allure. Here's the shot. That'll sail wide to the right of Klink. Minute 15 remaining in the Columbus power play. Allure. Castellanos now left. Allure to the right. Allure winds up. Another shot, this time to the left of Klink. Put into the corner. Scharf going over, trying to get the clearance. That'll be out of bounds. Actually, I'm going to say play on. That bounced on the front of the bench, but never came out, at least never crossed the plane, so they let him play on. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Ndenzako trying to trap it against the boards. He'll get Benito tied up. Here goes the whistle, official's whistle. place it down. So they've got about 30 seconds left on the power play. Kick will come from the left of Klink. And it'll be Bedibo to take it. Through the box. Deflected high and out of bounds of 9:30. About 25 seconds. Kick should come from nearly the same spot. They'll move it around the boards. And now at 9:29, Columbus desperately needs this power play goal. Down 4 goals, only 9.5 minutes. You're starting to run out of time. Castellanos. Straight away, misfire, and the follow. Did it get across the goal line? Columbus says it did, and the officials say it did not. Klink throws it long. And Denzacco. About 5 left in the power play. Valencia about to come back on. And Valencia is back on. Team's at full strength. Deflection, and Klink waiting on it. 5-on-5. Klink's going to go long. Over the head of Valencia, and that's going to go keeper to keeper all the way to West. Quick rollout, throws it over to Torselli. Under 9 minutes. Wow, and Torselli extremely frustrated at his team. Waiting for some help to come down. That one was sent out of bounds. Torselli. Well, he may be yelling at, well, he's yelling at an official, not his own team. He's going to get the card. As Kisner gets a card as well. Now, Kisner just wanted the explanation. Torselli slams the door shut. So now Memphis a chance, really, if they haven't done so already, to put the game away. And Torselli having a pretty heated conversation with Mike Mears in the penalty box. Man of misconduct. So you're going to have 2 guys over there, and one of those may be, we'll see if that's a major. Underway, off the back of the foot, Djordjevic sends it out to the right side. It all started off the back heel of Adamson to Djordjevic, and then put away on the right post. Nifty move. There's Lately waiting on it. And that didn't take long to get that power play goal, and that penalty will come back to bite Columbus. Wow, what a goal. Well, you don't get 2 assists like you do in hockey, or else Adamson would have got 1. Comes in instead of the direct kick off the back of the hill. Djordjevic right to Lately. Off post. 10-5. And if the game is in doubt, that should do it. It would take something monumental now for Columbus to make up 5 goals here in 8:25. Memphis can afford to really spread the shape out and just play keep away. However, you don't want to kick it out of bounds from 150 feet. Down to the corner. Bogus clears it out again, and now Memphis has a breakaway opportunity. It's going to be Akinsinwa. Akinsinwa may take it himself. He does. West able to get it under the leg. Hangs on to it. West down, they'll head it over right side. High hop and out of bounds. Well, it's 5-on-5 after the power play, but Torselli's going to have to stay in the box and serve his misconduct. And they're still having a conversation with Mike Mears. Off right side, Ramirez got it into the center, and now Alvarado caught him napping a little bit, nearly banked it off his leg. Columbus has something going, at least a trailer. They just couldn't get it developed, couldn't get the ball settled down, and couldn't get the vision. Under 7 minutes remaining. Little pooch shot, and Klink will come out of the box and head it back up toward the yellow line. Alvarado, he'll let Akinsinwa take it. Now Scharf. Pooch is the right side. Scharf going toward the middle. Memphis rotates out. They'll find Sharp now along the left boards. Touches it up through traffic. There's Sharp, and it goes high. Tip your cap to Castellanos for getting down and redirecting it out of bounds. Adamson will go into the corner to the left of West. Laley's in the box. Oh, you got Alvarado outside the yellow line. Sharp up high. Sharp rotates. Laley in the middle. That ball punch. Here is Alvarado. Leaves it for Lady. Laley back. Now Alvarado. Adamson over to the right boards. Adamson turns with his left foot. Sharp waits for the carom off the boards. Finds Rodman. Rodman shoots just high the crossbar. .524 to go, and that one deflects off Adamson. Tried to head it forward. Had he been able to get it at Ramirez, it would have had one-on-one with West. Sharp screening the ball, and again, wow, he just got pushed off by Cervantes. Right side, here's a chance. Bedivo, one-on-one, will shoot wide as Klink did a great job to get up to the elbow and cut down the angle. That'll bring this match to under 5 minutes remaining. And again, the story of the match today has been Alvarado. Over to the right side. West. He'll pounce on it. Yes, Ramirez falls over him. Alvarado today, 3 goals, 2 assists. Still has 4:25 left. See the Americans women's team behind net getting loose. They're in first place. They clinched the regular season. So a championship in the inaugural season, a regular season championship for the Memphis Americans women, and they will now head to the tournament in first place in Fayetteville. Well, Michael Carson, a quick word, and they're going to throw the penalty. It's going to be on Tevin West, so let's see who serves this penalty. Two-minute power play coming up for the Americans. Adamson has got Alvarado rotating. Djordjevic whipped the shot and a goal. See if Alvarado got a hand on it or a foot on it. Well, I think Alvarado just screened it, so the goal will go to Djordjevic. So Djordjevic, he'll grab a hat trick as well. Adamson another assist. So here in the fourth of 4:18 to go. So double hat tricks today, Alvarado and Djordjevic. 4:16 to go. And the Americans enjoy a 6-goal lead in the Americans men who clinched second place. Keeping some momentum after their win on Sunday after they lost Saturday to Rome. Going a late kick after the whistle, and that just hit Klink on the right side. Not expecting to catch that one. I think he's okay as Brandon Cervantes comes over to check on him, and they'll help him up. He just knocked the breath out of him. Just needs a second here. Oh, the whistle, and then split second later the shot, so he relaxed just enough. Caught him in the abdomen off to the right side. .355 remaining. Boy, what all the goals have kind of covered up is Klink's really had a nice game and had some really nice saves. Another deflection through the box. Boy, Klink has been solid since Sliwa has been hurt. Again, Klink came in with just a 2.33 goals against average, saving over 78% of the shots against. And Corey Adamson's got to really be happy between Klink and Sliwa what he's got in net here in Memphis. Over to the right side now. Kisner, long shot. Karam's into the corner, turn, and Klink will knock it down. So Memphis is going to go to 11-5-0. Columbus is going to drop to 4-11 on the season. And Memphis will go to 6-1 against Columbus. Columbus won't play until next week. They'll host Memphis next Thursday, Rome on Friday, then they'll head to the playoffs in Fayetteville. Endon Zacco. Memphis, meanwhile, Sunday against Rome. That wraps up the home portion of the schedule. They'll have a couple of road trips. They'll end it in Fayetteville, then go back to Fayetteville for the playoffs. Well, the major is done for Torselli. He's out of the box trying to get across the field. Little confusion on when he can come out. Got to wait till the dead ball. I do not believe they'll call any kind of substitution violation, but you got to wait till play stops the race across the field. He's pleading his case. I don't know if he's pleading his case on this matter or still the major that he got. Timeout called with 2:54 to go, and Memphis leads at 11-5 as you're watching the NISL. Well, the whistle, too. Kevin Valencia picked up a penalty here right before the timeout. 2-minute power play, 2:54 to go. Columbus with the chance. Off glass. Couldn't get the angle on the deflection. Right side, Ndenzako. Ndenzako to Bogus. Gets out of the defensive third now. Sharp playing aggressive, trying to get a breakaway, and they turn it over to Ndenzako. Adamson over to the right. They've killed 20 seconds of the power play so far. They'll send it wide. Looks like Memphis may go back to the 1-2-1. Saw that against Rome on Sunday. 2:20 left. High, and that one is off the foot of Sharp. Back to West right side. They've not brought West up yet. Here is Allure. Allure off the foot of Adamson. Minute 15 on the power play. Bogus, the ball in the middle. Got into the corner. Adamson juggling. Tipped it off the head. Now Columbus is trying to find some room to maneuver. Banking it off of the glass, and then Zacco. Maybe better serve just to clear it. He gets it over to Sharp. Now Valencia would finish his. And the teams will come back. Over left wing now, the minute 38 to go in this one, and a push from behind. That's going to be Valencia again. Memphis will get a switch. One stop for Columbus as we get ready to kill off the last minute 25 of the men's match, and the women coming up next from the Landers Center. Double hat tricks, but really the star of the game, you got to give it to Alvarado with a hat trick and a couple of assists. They'll go long, right side, one-on-one, around West off the glass, and another own goal. Second for Columbus. You can see Djordjevic race down the right wing. Djordjevic comes up off the glass and just wrong place, wrong time for Allure. I don't think Djordjevic got his foot on that carom. We'll see what the official scores say after the game if they end up giving him credit for that goal. Regardless, it's a 12-5 game. He's the last to touch it. He may get credit for that. 1 minute remaining. And a whistle at the yellow line. Djordjevic, he gets credit with it, back-to-back goals near the end. But again, Alvarado, hat trick to assist. Had the hot foot early in this match for Memphis. Getting Klink outstanding in net. In fact, Klink's given up just the 1 second half goal. On the right side, crossing to Laley. Laley to Scharf. Scharf punches it in with 25 seconds to go. Memphis pouring it on now. 13-5. Laley waits. Scharf just a little tap, tap, tappy into the net to the right side. Going a 13-goal afternoon for the Americans. And the Americans men are 18 seconds away from finishing this one off. Taking a look as the ball will come out to the middle of the field. That may be the most goals offhand that the Americans have scored, and by far the most they had scored was in the 10-0 win over Columbus and a 10-6 win against Rome. But they scored 10 goals on January 7th in the shutout win of the Rapids. So 13 goals, a season high for the Americans this morning. Still haven't made it to the afternoon yet. The last few seconds will tick off. And Memphis, they run away from Columbus in the second half. It was a 1-goal lead at the half, and Columbus scored the first goal of the second to tie it up at 5. 8 unanswered by the Americans in the second. And Memphis improves to 11-5 overall. Columbus drops to 4-11 on the season. Memphis hosting Rome on Sunday. Women's teams making their way to the field. Stay tuned. The first place Memphis American women and the regular season champs will face third place Columbus coming up momentarily. This is the NISL.
fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Gotta feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run. I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run. I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Gotta feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run. I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I'll do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Got a fear of being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm out of dumb. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to run, I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, word upon your lip, better that you rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, word upon your lip, better that you rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Got a fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm out of dumb. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, word upon your lip, better that you rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, word upon your lip, better
please welcome to the field tonight's opponent, the Columbus Rapids.
Well, 3-on-3 game while the defense makes a switch. Shot and a goal to the right side. Bruna Laria will get the first goal for the NISL women, and the Americans lead it by a 1-0 score. The CBU alum from Brazil puts the Americans on top.
They running right after me. Yeah. Cause I'm number one, so that means everyone come after me. Hey. I'm at the top and they pray that I fall. Call me LeVar, the way that I ball. They want a little, but I need it all. Yeah, yeah. Had to finesse through the matrix, I'm here to take it. Beat all the odds like we just gambled in Vegas. We gonna make
with
it.
the right foot, just pokes it over the head and follows with the right foot. Wow.
Part of the greatness, greatness, greatness. That's just a part of the greatness. Chasing the Benjamin Franklin, they was all waiting. I had to go out and take it, take it, take it. I had to go out and take it. Chasing the Benjamin Franklin, determination. That's just a part of the greatness.
Welcome back to the Landers Center in South Mississippi as we get ready for the second game of our doubleheader between the Memphis Americans women and Columbus Rapids. Memphis comes in 13-2-0. They have clinched the regular season and the regular season championship. They'll be the number 1 seed in Fayetteville at the NISL playoffs. Columbus right now sitting in third at 5-10-0 overall. We are underway in Columbus, just like the men in the white tops, dark shorts. Memphis in the red tops will wear white shorts, Red Sox here in the second game of the doubleheader. And Memphis, again, trying to keep momentum headed into the playoffs as Columbus trying to gain some momentum. Memphis this year has done well, 4-2 against the Columbus Rapids. Memphis comes in, again, clinching the regular season. 75 goals for, 36 against, a +39 in the point differential. One thing that I know Corey Adamson, the head coach, would like to look at, maybe just the discipline. 34 penalty minutes, the most in the NISL. They've got 73 fouls coming in as well. Meanwhile, only 19 penalty minutes for Columbus this year, but they do have 78 fouls. That is the most in the NISL. They've scored 50 goals. They've allowed 76. That's a -26 on the differential. Take a look at Memphis here. Out to the right side, that's going to be Cat. Moves it up to Adino Draw now. Memphis working along the left side. They do have Sparks inside the box as Memphis works a little bit of a 2-3 here. In and out will just graze above the top of the head of Ilaria. And that will be sent back out. So Alexis Cat drops back. Cat comes back, much like last time we saw Columbus, a little bit short on numbers. Looking across the way, it looks like about 2 subs. So Memphis will kind of stretch things out. Corey Adamson's not going to try to run the score up or anything, but you'd like to score early, get that cushion, then work on ball movement. Brings Angel Haley in net. Number 1 keeper in the league. She's been outstanding for Corey Adamson this year. The South Haven High School alum who went to Northwest Mississippi Community College, then Louisiana Monroe, ended up at Montevallo. She's faced 170 shots, 27 goals against. She leads the league in goals against average at .216. Number 1 with 143 saves and an 84.1 save percentage. That is also tops in the NISL. So out into the near corner, Memphis will pull back. They'll get it out to Pazakazia. Loses the ball as Columbus tries to push in again. Columbus will get it to Conway. They'll wrap it around the boards, and Haley will get the loose ball. So an easy one for the first attempt of the now afternoon at 12:11 Central Time. Men got it away at 10 o'clock earlier today. Looks like Haley Ryan in net today for Columbus. 34 shots against, 11 goals against, .575 goal against average, 23 saves to save 67.6% of the shots against her. 3 minutes in, Memphis not really pressed the issue yet. Dumps it off to the right side. Walker off glass. Tadliger, check that coming in, was Martin, a new addition to this team. Coming near side, and that'll be Walker to ride her off the ball. Memphis will work it back. They'll get it to Ambrose. Now Walker will make her way off the field. Yorkia will come on. Well, Memphis working some combinations early here this afternoon, early in the second game of the doubleheader. Enjoyed having our school groups out earlier for the men's match, but it looks like it's back to school time for the second game. Back to class for the youngsters that made their way out here earlier today in the men's match. To the right side now. Memphis again slowly. You'll get a little bit of pressure that time. Into the middle, and that's turning. That's Molly Martin. Again, a new addition. Long kick all the way high off the glass, taken by Haley. She'll put it down, as that one was a 2-line pass. So that'll bring it down to the opposite end of the field for the Americans. Officials in this game will be Eric Phillips, Mike Mears, Michael Carson. Carson at the scores table. So Adino Drawn's going to set it up at the circle. Let's see if she's going to take the kick. And now they'll bring it back. So Lauren Adino Drawn out of Iowa State. Played to the Memphis Lobos, Des Moines Menaces. Has some experience. She'll take it from Haley as Adino Drawn comes up. Fakes it ahead again, swings it out right side to Alexis Cat out of Santiago, Chile. Played at Purdue, a Boilermaker, 8 years with pro experience. And then also played on the Chilean under-20 team. Back left wing. And so now it'll be back and forth. Adino Drawn and Cat. They'll slowly work it up. And again, just 2 subs, so Memphis will just work the ball. They'll look for their shots early in this match. But again, not applying a ton of pressure here to this Columbus team, who plays a bit shorthanded on the roster. Through traffic off the boards in the corner. Touch back up, and now that's cleared by Yorkia. Under 10 minutes remaining. No serious scoring threat yet for the Americans. A little fake that time, back out along the right wing. So Alexis Cat. Cat comes in, 3 goals, no assists. Adino Drawn to her left, 4 goals, 7 assists. That ties her for second in the NISL. That one put just to the left of Ryan. Sort of rounded out of bounds. So again, these teams, Memphis 4-2 against Columbus. Memphis will be at home on Sunday. That'll wrap up the home portion of the schedule against the Rome Gladiators. Meanwhile, Columbus will not play until next week when they host the Americans. In play as Memphis gets a line change to Ambrose. Ambrose works it over long to Angelino. Angelino, and that one will take the friendly hop into the hands of Ryan. Coming over is Martin. Martin applying a little bit of pressure over there on the boards. Laria comes to help out. Rhea in the corner. One-on-one matchup as Memphis will get Martin on the line in front of the box. Sent back out along the right side. Trying to drop it in. Here's a shot to the left side and picked up by Haley Ryan. Long throw on the outlet. Columbus trying to get a breakaway. Trying to push it that time to Brianna Conley. She is the leader in assists in the NISL. Comes up again, trying to get a goal shot, and that's going to be high of Haley. Conley does have 3 goals, and here is the turn by Martin. Martin trying to get a bit of a counter, and now they may have an opportunity. 3-on-2, there are numbers for Memphis, but Laria's pass is deflected, and now a chance, a 3-on-3 for Columbus. Along the back door, it never makes it there, but they did have Rizé closing in from the backside. That'll make it all the way in out of net and mishandled a bit by Ryan, but it'll be sent around the boards. And Columbus able to get out of the defensive zone. Here comes Memphis. Nifty move. Keown to the left side. The one-timer and a big save that time by Ryan. Back out left wing, and Memphis quickly regains possession of the ball. They'll get a change. So Cat will slowly bring it up. Odino drawn again over to her left. That's one of your better, if not the best defensive combination in the NISL, and Odino drawn nearest to your screen, and then Cat on the far side of your screen. All right, now they'll just volley back in fourth. Now they'll begin to push up just a little bit. 1-3-1 defensive formation here for Columbus as they drop back. Looking to get it into the box, sent back out. Couldn't penetrate that 3-wide zone in the middle. And now Sydney Walker, little push, clears some room, keeps the ball for Memphis. It'll be cleared by Columbus. Swinging it back out to Alexis Cattle on the right side. And on the back line for Memphis, you talk about Julia Osmond out of North Alabama, Stacey Murray-Owers out of UMass, and Tyler Junior College had some pro experience coming in England. Coached at CBU, now in Arlington. Hesitation on the first shot and a goal, and Columbus, who had been laying back for the first 9 minutes, will draw first blood up and to the left of Angel Haley in the windup, and that just had enough curve on it to make its way in. And so Brianna Conley with her 4th goal of the season, and Columbus takes the early 1-0 lead. 5:45 as Conley scores her 4th goal of the season. And the Rapids. Now we'll see if Memphis kind of changes and starts to ramp up the pressure a little bit. Here's Walker trying to step in front, couldn't do it. Put back out to midfield. To the right side, that's Sparks with the header. Settle now, here's Walker. Walker put it on the ground, knocked back out. Columbus doing a good job again, collapsing on defense, not providing a lot inside in the middle for Memphis. And then really did a good job to take advantage of the counterattack and get the goal. But they are not going to change what they do. They're going to drop back. They know they're shorthanded on numbers. So basically you're looking at a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1 at times. Zone defense by Columbus. Keown coming around the left side, cleared again. You know, if Columbus doesn't push the issue too much offensively, they can, you can survive 2 subs over a 60-minute game. That zone cuts down on the movement, the fatigue, and they may just be content to say, hey, we're going to go 1-3-1, take our counterattacks when we can, and let you get frustrated. The opposite end, Corey Adamson's just got to tell his team, look, this is what you face today. Pick your lanes, press when you can. But if you get to where you try to pressure too much, you can also get yourself into an issue of you're giving up too many turnovers. That creates the counterattacks. Off the back foot, and here comes Adino Drawn, steps in front of that pass. Adino Drawn running into the middle. Nothing there, and as you can see, Columbus just not going to pressure. You could have an easy 1v1 there, but instead Columbus just stays back. Limit the amount of steps with only 7 players on the roster in front of Haley Ryan. 3:43 remaining here in the opening quarter, and again Columbus leads at 1-0. Adino Drawn over to the right side. Across the field to Martin. Martin working her way down into the corner. They got 3 ahead, and Martin's going to tie things up. And Martin with the first goal makes it a 1-1 even match as Martin to her right, and that'll be her first goal in the NISL as she caught Ryan straight away. And so Martin, the new addition, levels this match at a goal apiece. 3:07 remaining here in the opening quarter. Well, Memphis patient that time, and it paid off. High hop to Haley, and she'll just roll it off to the right side. And Adino Drawn over to the right side now. She'll get just a little bit of pressure from Conley. Again, strategy good right now, Columbus being shorthanded. Want to keep enough in the tank so you can keep it close, then make your big push in the last 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the score. Up high, and a kick save, and a beauty by Haley Ryan. Out to the right. Just tremendous off the shot by Pazakazia. That'll be cleared to Haley. Quick rollout here, just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first. So a slow-paced game, and that's going to favor Columbus. That's what they want. They want this game at a snail's pace. Want to ugly it up, not allow Memphis to really speed things up. I mean, you're talking about one of the top goal-scoring teams in the league. It's 75 on the year. And right now, they've done exactly what they want. You can see again, they drop back a little 1-3-1 zone. And the challenge will be to get past the 3. And when you get that midfielder on the right side or the left side trying to get down to the corner, you draw that double team. That makes it very difficult. You see Pazakazi get tied up there at midfield. And they're just doing a really nice job moving left to right in that 1-3-1. Out over to Jose. Out to midfield with 1:12 to go. You know, Memphis has dared them to come out of the defensive third a couple times, hanging on the ball at midfield. That's how you'll beat a zone like that, if you can maybe just tease them a little bit. Tell them to come out to midfield, stretch the zone, creates more passing lanes. But you'll watch as Memphis brings it up here, you'll watch Columbus just walk back, get back behind the yellow line, drop it into that 1-3-1. They'll try to go to Sparks there. It's up, and there's a 50-50 ball punched away. Headed back, Sparks try to touch it up. This one is going to be sit along the boards. Megan Angelino will send it along. And now Memphis will walk it up slowly. Now Memphis may try to press a little bit with just 21 seconds to go. It's where you take your gamble on a counter because you're running low on time, and you see the dangerous kick up, and that's going to be a foul against Memphis. 75 fouls on Memphis this season. That'll be the second of the match. And time is going to expire. We played 1 quarter here in the second game of our doubleheader. Columbus doing what they got to do, and they've got a 1-1 draw right now working against the Americans. We're back for the second quarter. This is the NISL. Underway here in the second quarter from the Landers Center in South Haven, Mississippi. 1-1 between Memphis and Columbus. Columbus getting the first goal. 5:45 left in the first from Conley. Martin would get her first goal for the Americans in her NISL career with 3:03 remaining to even things up. Now Memphis another opportunity. Sparks off the shot from Keown. Couldn't settle with the left foot, and now Columbus. Now let's see what Columbus does here in the second quarter. Did a nice job with that 1-3-1. See if they change up that zone a little bit. I imagine they'll kind of stay in a zone, not really try to pressure. Again, with the short numbers, only dressing out 7 in front of their keeper, so 7 sets of fresh legs out there to play 60 minutes. Now they're stretching Columbus out a little bit here. They've kind of gone to a 2-2-1 now, more conventional. Out right side now is Laria. Swings it right. We got Odino drawing to the left with the left foot. That's sent away easily by Conley. Back off of Conley down to the right side. Stumbles. Regains her balance. Now here's where they scored last time with a counter. Conley wraps it around the boards. It's going to get into the box, but sent back away. Push out that time by Memphis up the boards. They'll keep possession with the left foot. Soft shot by Razy. Didn't get it much on that. Seemed to slip. So Angel Haley. Should get the easy pickup, and Haley comes well out of the net. Now Memphis gets a line change here. They'll get sub in 3. While Cat waits on it. Sit down out of Walker. Walker turns Pazakazia. Pazakazia over to Walker into the corner. Looking maybe to take the turn, but it's taken away from Martin. Gives it up, and now Columbus slowly trying to find some lanes. And here's Martin that takes a loose ball, and her shot's going to go high. Yeah, left on the doorstep, but it's still, that's a low percentage shot, but got to take it. Send it up high, taking a chance maybe to put it in. Haley Ryan throws it deep. This is going to make it all the way to Angel Haley for Memphis. So 2.5 minutes here into the second quarter. Still a 1-1 even match. Americans out to the left side looking again for Walker. Mid-season addition. Boy, she's been good for Memphis with 3 goals and 4 assists. Little slide tackle that time by Megan Angelino. Knocked away now. Martin's going to give a chase. And they do have Ryan out of net. Dangerous situation. It's loose. If Martin can get a shot off, Martin turns. Ryan will get back in net. Pazakazia. She'll circle back out. Sends it off the boards. Looking for Martin. Martin there, the yellow line. Trying to bank it off the boards to herself. Couldn't do it. She'll have to gather the ball into the corner. She'll be pressured by Megan Byers. And then clear the zone. Back up to Angelino. Angelino to the left. Pazakazia sends it wide right. Off the foot of Ambrose. Into Martin. 1-on-2. Pazakazia. Pazakazia scores. Second goal of the season. And Memphis with a 2-1 lead. .11:07 of the second quarter. And the Americans, their first lead of the game. Back over far side now. Rapids back it up. Alexis Cat takes over for Memphis. They'll go back to Angel Haley. Dumps it into midfield off the back of the head of Sparks. Yeah, Columbus has kind of decided to go away from that 1-3-1 zone. Stretch things out. We'll see if that works favorably for them. The Americans get the early goal. We'll see if they switch back to the 1-3-1 because it seemed to be working pretty well. Not the prettiest game to watch in 1-3-1. It's slow and there's a lot of ball movement back and forth, but trying to win a game. You're 5-10-0 on the season. Now it looks like they're going to start dropping back 1-3-1. Cat just hangs out when you collapse that 1-3-1 behind the yellow one line. That's what happens. It's frustrating for offenses. They try to stretch it out. A little 2-2-1, and Memphis was able to get a little bit of breathing room. And now you see the Rapids begin to backpedal right onto the yellow line. Up at the top of the key is Casey Hall. Should be that top defender in the 1-3-1. Swinging out left side again, Cat over to Adino Drawn right side. Dino Drawn dumps it toward the corner. Off the back of the foot of Sparks, and diving forward is going to be Ryan. Nice job by Haley Ryan. She'll have to be aggressive this afternoon. Back to Ryan. Well, if they watch their men play, they'll have to be careful. A couple of own goals earlier today as Memphis opened things up in the second half, scoring 8 unanswered goals to win it 13-5. That's the most goals the Americans have scored in a match this season. So it'll be Keon to take the kick. Keon's going to have Odino Drawn to her right, Leiria to her left. A little chip shot over the head of Walker. And that one's going to be tipped out of bounds. They wanted the counterattack, but Olivia Gerald couldn't control it. And that's the player they want to try to get on a counter. Second in the league with 12 goals, fourth with 6 assists. We'll do it again. Kelsey Keon this time drops it right side of that one. Lifted out of bounds. Maria just a bit high. So 8:36 to go. In the first half, in Memphis with a 2-1 lead. Ryan with the long pass headed back in. Memphis a chance to turn. Here's the shot, that's headed out of bounds. So Bruna being very aggressive. .8:13 and running midway here through the second quarter. Low scoring affair. That's what Columbus would like. At least I would imagine that would be my guess, being shorthanded. Off the left side, there's Byers. Byers moves it up into midfield. Columbus turns passing lane, that time cut off. Nice job by Luria to cut off the lane. Now Columbus has an opportunity, and a great job collapsing defensively by Molly Ambrose to deflect the shot. Americans will bring it up. And again, Columbus quickly dropping back 1-3-1 at the yellow line into the corner. And I'll draw the double team quickly. Back up along the boards, it's going to be Luria. Right side, Ambrose. Trying to look for a shot of the box, couldn't get it, and they were looking down toward Martin, never made it there. And now here comes Conley trying to turn it on. Conley, the goal scorer earlier. Made it a 1-0 lead, and off the right side of the foot, that's Gerald. Very dangerous. Ball still loose. It's going to roll into Haley's hands. Well, they got what they wanted that time. They got a chance for Brianna Conley. Couldn't put it away, but they found her. .6:45 and rolling here. Now both teams get the switch. Memphis gets the full switch. Columbus switching the only two they can out right now. Well, they'll smother Martin. That'll be just off the foot of Walker to the right side. It'll be Gerald. Gerald just punches it all the way down the field, and Angel Haley waits on it. So 6:05 left here, opening half of play. Odino Drawn banks it off the glass to Sparks. Odino Drawn goes toward the box. They've got Walker up high. Memphis has an opportunity. They've got some free red shirts. Can't convert on it. They they couldn't change the field quick enough before Columbus got back in that zone. More of a 1-2-1-1 now. So they'll switch their zone up a little bit. They do a really nice job working it defensively. It's going to be Sparks trying to get it off the back foot. Conway dumps it into the corner for Columbus. Free kick coming up for the Rapids here. 5:23 left in the opening half. Back across, and Sparks makes contact. Adino Drawn comes through 2-on-1. Shot and a big save to follow another save off the foot of Walker. Third opportunity is wide to the right. Odino Drawn couldn't get the shot off. Odino Drawn over to Sparks. Shot and a goal. Well, it took a lot of effort and some brilliant saves by Haley Ryan, but Memphis finally able to punch it in from the right side. And that actually may have been Crahan over on the right side. Regardless, Memphis leads it. 4:25 to go. A 2-goal lead. Columbus scored first. Memphis now 3 unanswered. They'll dump it into the corner. Left loose in the box. They've got to get this thing out of the defensive zone. They do. Garcia out to the right side. Under 4 left. Garcia turns. Couldn't get it through the zone that time. The 1-3-1. Cleared wide to the right. And that'll be Angelino who comes back, gets it over to Angel Haley. Haley back to Angelino left side. They'll go in. Touched off by Martin. Right now you got a 2-on-4. That's where the zone has a little bit of advantage. Pazakazi now near the boards. Dumps it to Angelino. Angelino brings it up. Here's her shot, and that's going to be high of the crossbar. Headed back in, Martin. Trying to turn to her left. She'll have to race into the corner for the ball. They got Pazakazi coming across. Makes contact. Couldn't get the shot on net. Under 3 minutes remaining. Hall on the boards in front of the penalty box. They'll move it back here to Ambrose. Ambrose Angelino. Through to Martin, and it's going to be Ryan who wins that foot race. Sends it along the boards. Angelino will pick it up for Memphis. Now 2.5 to go here in the opening half. Keon gets back into the corner. Banks it off the glass. Settled down by Lorea. Here's the shot. Punched away, and now here comes a chance for a counterattack. They're going to get it to Gerald. Gerald out to the left side. They've got to put a mark on her. One of the more dangerous scorers in the NISL. Up and into the corner. Gerald trying to break free, and they'll go in just in front of her. Shot is deflected from Brittany Conway. Boy, if they had it a little bit ahead, Gerald would have had a one-on-one with Angel. Instead, here's Martin looking for her second goal. It's going to sail just to the left. High again. And then a shot from the yellow line by Odino Drawn is out of bounds. 1:38 left here in the opening half, and it's a 3-1 Americans lead. They're trying to ramp up the pressure just a little bit on this zone defense. Got a shorthanded Columbus team with just a couple of subs today. Punched up right side. Backed up, offer Rosé. Odino Drawn now left wing. Dino Drawn goes far into the corner, has Sparks. Sparks with the one touch. Odino Drawn again from the yellow line right into the breadbasket. Haley Ryan able to cradle the ball. They'll run into a double team. Memphis regains possession. Dino drawing over to Cat to the right side. 45 seconds to go. Pazakazia rotates back in. Pazakazia already a goal in this match. Dino drawn to the left side. Loree now back up to Pazakazia. Under 30 seconds to go. Dino drawn keeps it in, just barely. Pazakazia needs to wind that thing out. They'll go back to Angel Haley. A chance for one good offensive possession here with 15 seconds to go. Looks like Sydney Walker checks back in. Pazakazia at 10 seconds. Over to the right side. She puts it into the box and an easy pickup as it rolls right to Haley Ryan. That will end the opening half of play here at the Landers Center as Memphis got down early on the counterattack by Conley, but then Memphis has scored 3 unanswered. 3-1 after one half of play. This is the NISL.
Play ball.
Underway second half here at the Landers Center between the Columbus Rapid women and the Memphis Americans, and a 3-1 lead for Memphis as the Americans trying to keep that momentum. 13-2 overall. They have clinched the top spot in the NISL, headed to the playoffs. Columbus 5-10-0 on the season. Columbus got the first goal. Memphis scored 3 unanswered heading into the half. Columbus shorthanded with limited subs, and they'll be content to play in that 1-3 zone as they have already dropped back into it. The one time they kind of spread it out in a 1-2-2 formation in that shape, that's when Memphis took advantage, and then Memphis got the 3 unanswered. Columbus went back to a 1-3-1 setup defensively, clogged up the middle, just trying to slow the game down, pick their chances to get some counterattacks. They've been unable to really use Olivia Gerald, one of the more prolific scorers in the NISL so far this afternoon. And Memphis has been able to take that away from the Rapids. Meanwhile, Molly Martin got her first goal for the Americans. Got about a minute and a half into the third quarter. 3-1. Imagine we'll see more of the same, just a lot of ball movement along the back line for Memphis. Trying to stay patient. Now they'll spread things out a little bit defensively. Not such a compact 1-3-1. Nothing for that time. Zoe Billerman trying to maneuver, lost the ball. Still having a little bit of trouble, has to pass it off, but get it quickly back over to the left side to Gray. Gray turns it, and now here comes Columbus. They've got some room. Conley, the goal scorer. Conley across the middle, nothing there. Now a counter opportunity for Memphis. Keown to the right side to Sparks. Sparks and Conley took it away. Keown again, it's loose in the box, and Columbus able to clear it. Well, that's about the most up and down action we've had so far in this match. It's Basically a ball control type of afternoon, and Memphis will get the switch out. Pazakazia comes back in. Looks like Martin's going to rotate back in for Corey Adamson. 12.5 remaining here in the third. Over the right wing now, it's going to be Irikia. Here's a shot outside the zone. Deflected and turning as Martin will give just a little bit of pressure through traffic, and Haley Ryan will come up. Ryan kicks it out of bounds. One hops it into Ryan. Long and Angel Haley well out of the box in the net. Haley just swings it over. And Memphis will get it over to Angelino. Angelino back over left side now to Ambrose. Ambrose, Angelino. And again, we'll repeat the process. Memphis will walk it up. Columbus will drop back in the zone. Doing what they have to do to give themselves a chance here this afternoon. Contact made by Ambrose, and that'll be high and to the right of net. High off the glass. A whiff on that one as Pazakazia tries to take it away. Now Martin. Martin battles into the corner. Back up Pazakazia. She turns. Does a nice job drilling. Really moves the ball around well. Pressed by Pazakazia up there. Just very good with the feet. Now Adino drawing a cat back along the back line. Up ahead is Martin. Tried to push it over to Pazakazia. Here is Adino drawn. That's just going to be high the crossbar. They'll let it come back out. Cat will stop it, and Cat will begin to walk it up. Cat crosses over left side. Right wing Adino drawn. Drawn now to Cat. Cat gets a little bit of pressure from Rizé. Toward the corner again. He'll be sent around by Cat along the boards. Cat comes in, shoots, and scores. From the back line, it got free, and Cat presses up.
Goal.
And Cat, off of the deflection, gives Memphis a 4-1 lead. 10-18. And Alexis Cat, her fourth goal of the season. And now Memphis starting to get a little bit of space in this one, as you would imagine, but Teague's going to start to wear on Columbus, playing shorthanded today. On this roadie up to Memphis for the early game. Back over right side. Under 10 minutes remaining in the third. And Memphis, even though just a 3-goal game, in control of this match. Odino drawn to the right side. Again, will maneuver it back and forth. This time she's got Ambrose over to his left, to her left. Dumps it into the corner, looking for Keon and Sparks. Now when bounce past Sparks, having a little bit of trouble getting the clear, and now Columbus able to get the clear. Dino drawn, races back. Columbus will not pressure her. They did have Villerman, but not going to apply any kind of pressure shorthanded. Got to save the movement till you get to the fourth. Try to keep this about a 3-4 goal deficit. Nice pass off the hill and a shot, and a nice one by the Adino drawn, but right to Haley Ryan. Back out left side, Casey Hall. Hall's going to dump it long to the far side. Molly Ambrose will collect the ball for Memphis. Over to Angel Haley. Keon down to the right side. Keon into that corner. Trying to turn, and the shot just off the crossbar that time by Luria. Second and the follow, and it's good. And Memphis, they'll lead at 5-1 with 8:34 remaining. Now headed in, and it's Kelsey Keon. And Keon That'll be 11th goal of the season. She is tied for 4th in the league, and now comes up with her 11th goal of the year. 8:34 to go here in the third, and now Memphis slowly pulling away. Over left side now is Gerald. That'll be deflected up and out of bounds. Off of Sydney Walker. Haley Ryan now well out of net, up near the yellow line, takes it back, and now Columbus will have to maybe just take their chances. Press up high a little bit. And Gerald goes far corner. Brittany Conway out of bounds, just next to the Memphis bench. 7:46 to go here. And Memphis will take the kick from the top of the, Columbus will take the kick from the top of the key. And it's going to be Conway. Conway does have Villerman to her left. Direct kick deflected by the three-person wall. So they'll do it again. Kick will come from the side this time. Along the ground, put back out, follow. Deflected on the back of Walker. Now Walker giving chase. Walker really turning on the Jets. Haley Ryan gets it off the boards. Kazakazia now applying pressure. Looks like Memphis wants to amp the energy up a little bit and press some. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. Oh, bring it out right side now. It's going to be Angelino. Angelino over to the left side. 6:47 to go. Here in the third. 5-1 Memphis. Punch straight up by Ryan. She'll gather at Martin there. It's still a loose ball before she gets it. Right now sitting at 3 fouls on Memphis, none on Columbus. Special's going to let them play in this one unless things get particularly physical or chippy, and they're not right now. Columbus dumps into the corner. Angel Haley back along the right wing. Gets it up to Walker. Walker across the field. She'll find Ambrose. Ambrose will get marked this time by Conway. Ambrose trying to dribble with it. Lost it. Adino drawn over to help out. Loose ball. Walker will stop. Stops at midfield. Walker reverses direction. She'll get off the field now as they'll get a switch over to Adino drawn. Four-goal advantage for the Americans. After trailing 1-0, they've scored the next 5 unanswered. Now there it goes to the right side. I'll back it up. Long pass over to the boards. Quickly coming near side with 5:12 to go here in the third. It'll be Conway, sends it back along the defensive line. Martin tried to get the takeaway. Now a little room. Looks like Conley again. Shot toward the goal is knocked down. Down there is Rizé. Rizé couldn't gather it, couldn't control it. Dino Drawn takes it back in that back corner. She'll camp out. Let's let some time run off with under 5 minutes remaining. Third quarter, and the Americans up 5-1. Keown sends it out left side. And again, Columbus kind of stretching out their defense a little bit, going away from that 1-3-1, trying to find some more opportunities maybe to find some counterattacks. They've had a couple of runs, but nothing terribly serious. And again, not playing with the full complement of players. There's Keown, fake with the left to Dino Drawn with the right foot. Dino Drawn wanted to touch it in there. Send back out along the far boards. That'll get popped up and out of bounds. Quick kick to Keown. Keon's going to stop. She's just going to walk back. She'll pass it off over to Kat to the right side. Now Kat across midfield. Keon 3:49. Goes down to Sparks. Sparks tried to leave it. Found Laria coming in. Never made it to her. Now they'll get bunched up in that far corner. Well, chance here? No. Cut off. Dino drawn. Nice job by Memphis. Just not allowing the counter. They'll dump it back, and Kat's going to gather just shy of midfield. Now Keon right side. Keon to Kat. Kat back over to Keon right wing. Now back to a 1-3-1 it looks like for the Rapids. Trying to force a counterattack this time. Now coming across left side, it's going to be Rizé. Back in net, Haley Ryan. Ryan swings it over to the right side. Headed into the Memphis bench. That'll be Americans' ball. Might be something they have to think about is bringing Haley Ryan out a little bit more when they do have an opportunity to move it up on offense. It's got to take your chances down 5-1. Through off the hill, there's Keon and scores on a beautiful assist by Martin. 2:34. They faded into Martin. Martin right off the hill, and Keon finds herself one-on-one. Going to the left, shoots to the right, past Haley Ryan. Back-to-back goals for Kelsey Keon. Again, Martin with an assist and a goal today. 2.5 minutes to go in the third, and it's 6-1. Americans with the comfortable lead here in the third quarter. And Martin gets the takeaway. Martin trying to get that counter. Just played a little bit by Gerald that time, and Gerald nearly gave it up for potential one-on-one. That'll be sent out of bounds over on the Columbus bench. Corey Adamson's got to like what he sees. He knew the deal today against a shorthanded team. Chance to work on some ball movement. Knew that they would try to clock things up. Memphis very methodical this afternoon. Not really implementing that high pace up and down style that we've seen. May see that come back when the Gladiators show up on Sunday. That'll be the final home match Sunday. Men's women's doubleheader beginning at 3:30 here at the Landers Center in South Haven. A couple of fun ones last weekend when they played back-to-backs on Saturday and Sunday. We'll just play the lone doubleheader this coming Sunday. Hope to see you out at the Landers Center. Tim Van Horn and myself will have the call of that match. Off the head, they get back into the back of Rizé. Excuse me. Took the brunt of that one. Looks like she's okay and will stay in. 1 minute remaining here at the Landers Center in the third quarter, and the Americans up comfortably 6-1. Pazakazia. Through to Sparks. She'll leave it. Shot and a goal, and it's going to be Walker. 7-1 Memphis. Just waited on Walker with the left foot and found the seam to the right of Haley Ryan. .47 seconds left here in the third. When Walker's just been a really nice addition. Third goal of the season. Came in with 2 goals, 4 assists. Adds another dimension to this offense. 34 seconds to go. Interested to see Molly Martin. Has just been added, played a handful of matches, got her first goal today. As this Americans women team already the best in the league. Just keeps adding weapons. Sparks at the corner. That deflected out of bounds. 7 seconds to go in the third as they stop the clock. Come in, deflected again down to the last 4 seconds. They'll throw it in front of the net. It'll go high and a little bit wide, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. 4 goals in the third for Memphis. And Memphis commands a 7-1 advantage over Columbus. Fourth quarter coming up. This is the NISL.
Play ball. Bogus, go home.
Here we go, fourth quarter at the Landers Center in South Haven, Mississippi. Memphis with a commanding 7-1 lead over Columbus in what has been a game that's been slowed up by a 1-3-1 zone by Columbus, the majority of the match, doing what they have to do. Again, a limited roster today, so limited on subs, can't go 5 for 5, so doing what they can. But now fourth quarter, down 6 goals. Got to find a way to take a few chances here. As Columbus trying to get the turn, that will be Gray. Gray leaves it over to Conley. And we'll see what Columbus is able to come up with during the timeout. As Miguel Galindo trying to draw something up. Battle against a little fatigue and being shorthanded. They scored the first goal on a counterattack. Since then, it's been all Memphis. Nice play off the boards. Couldn't gather it, though. Adino drawn. She loses it. Now a good opportunity here. It's going to be Rizé out to the left side. Shot just off the side of the foot. Couldn't get a lot of that one, so it was an easy pickup for Angel Haley. Now they had the run and the counter opportunity, but come away empty-handed. Just underway here in the third. So Adino drawn. She'll rotate off. Haley goes to the right side as Ambrose checks into the match. She's over on the left side defensively. Into the corner. That's going to be Martin. Martin, they try to pin her up against the boards. Martin turns. Shot with the left foot, and that's punched high. Off the foot of Angelino. And again, the follow is going to go out of bounds. Getting Memphis back home to wrap up their home portion of the schedule. That'll be their next match. It'll be Sunday afternoon, 3:30, against the Gladiators. Columbus will head back home after this. Next time they play will be next week, next Thursday, against the Americans when they'll head down to Columbus. Memphis will wrap up their regular season at Fayetteville before the playoffs start. Now Columbus will set up at midfield, just across midfield now. Yeah, that's where they will mark that. Cross it over. Right side, Gerald. Gerald, the long shot and punched away by Haley off to the right side. Corner, they'll keep it, and they'll lose the ball. Memphis gathers it. Lorena, Bruder now turns. She goes long down to the far side of the boards. Ryan out, and Sparks giving chase quickly. Pazakazia waiting in there. Here's a one-hopper into the net. Easy pickup. Opted not to go for Pazakazia. Straight up Pazakazia, the header will go all the way back to Angel Haley. 7-1 Americans. The tie one in the men's game as Columbus tied it up early in the third quarter at 5-5. Then Memphis scored 8 unanswered to win it 13-5. Pazakazia dumps it down. Adino drawn. She'll head toward the corner. She'll press up from the back line. Sends it around the boards. Nothing doing as Ryan took it. Hall looked for the header. It's going to go all the way back, and Alexis Cat now has it. Cat and Adino drawn along that back line now with just about 11 minutes to go. Cat to drawn. Again, they switch it into a 1-2-1-1 defense for Columbus, trying to get a little bit more pressure up top. Maria over to the right side. Adino drawn. Puts it in the box. That's Sparks. Sparks try to turn. A nice job that time aggressively. Haley Ryan jumps out, smothers it. Now a little bit of a push that time, and Sparks is going to plead her case, and Sparks is going to be sent to the box. And may have just picked up a major as well, and I think she did. So the clock stops with 10:33. Columbus is going to get a power play, and Sparks is going to have to stay over there sometime later as well. I believe she just drew the yellow card as well as the penalty. So now Corey Adamson's going to have to decide who else he wants to put in the box. So someone's going to have to serve the two. It's going to be Pazakazia, and Sparks will be over there for a little bit as well. So 2-minute power play coming up. Contact made, and then I assume Sparks said the magic word and got the misconduct. So here we go, power play for Columbus. See if they can take advantage of it. They'll dump it in off the glass. Looking right side. Haley unable to pick it up. They couldn't get the follow. Off to the right side, dumped in by Byers. They'll leave it back. Rolled by Byers along the turf. Into the hands of Angel Haley. 25 seconds gone in the power play. Haley will throw long to Conway. Conway retreats, gives it off to Haley Ryan. She'll look to reverse. Yes. Right side, Megan Byers. Byers comes up. Minute 15 remaining in the Columbus power play. Over to the left side, and now Sydney Walker trying to get a counter, maybe get a shorthanded opportunity. Columbus doesn't allow it. Conley goes into the corner. Passes off the glass, deflected off the foot of Laria. Now gathered again by Columbus. Just over a minute into the power play. Poke back out. That'll clear it back to midfield. 50 seconds remaining as it gets out of bounds. Off the head, and Angel Haley comes up. So about 40 seconds left here in the power play. Haley gonna throw long. Return header, settle down at the yellow line, and Conway unable to get free to her left. Now 25 seconds to go in the power play before Memphis gets back to full strength. And again, Sparks will just have to stay in the box. Pazakazi is serving her major. 15 seconds. High kick, that gets into the stands. So Memphis will be back at full strength. Pazakazia out of the penalty box. 8:20 to go here in the match. Right on net, and that's punched away to the right side. Pazakazia brings it to Angelino, turns it over. Great hustle that time by Walker, doesn't allow the counterattack to develop. Stops the momentum, Memphis does find the ball out of bounds, so it'll be Columbus ball shy in midfield. Still in good position. Pazakazia will hold back. She'll let Ambrose gather it. Here's the shot, and in and out and back into the hands of Angel Haley. Nice effort that time by Olivia Gerald. She just didn't get the result. Quick step that time as Conley steps in front. Impressive Conley. She's been active, Brianna Conley. 8 assists, that leads the league. Came in with 3 goals, scored her 4th. And that actually gave Columbus the early 1-0 lead. That's all the offense they've been able to muster being shorthanded. Martin, the newcomer for the Americans. Hands it over left side, and this time Keon's going to get tripped up by Gerald. That'll be their first foul. Not been a lot of fouls called on this game. Keon just off center. Sends it on net, and that hit the upper body on the crossbar. Keon races over, trying to keep possession. Contact made. That'll go against Keon, I believe, and give it to Columbus. We'll let Haley Ryan will come out and take the kick. Trying to get a numbers game going here. Stopping is Gerald. Gerald, some nifty footwork over to Conway right side. Back over to Ryan on her own yellow line. Ryan finds Gerald left side. Trying to get around Keon, instead just dumps it back to Ryan. Under 6 minutes left. I'll swing it right side now. Looks like Conway in their trap to the box. Arkia gets it up. Here comes Luria. She got tied up. The shot of the goal, and she's on the board. Her 6th goal of the season. 5:26 remaining. Broke free and just poked it back. Ryan was coming out trying to break down the angle. Couldn't do it. 8-1 Americans. On time, Gerald with the whistle. Here is the chip shot right into the hands of Ryan. Again, Memphis with 8 goals. Most goals Memphis has scored, and they'll have a chance to break that today. December 26th, opening night. First game ever of the NISL, a 10-2 win over Columbus, and they're going to have an opportunity to maybe get past that. 4.5 minutes. Now, they get the opportunity, of course they're going to shoot, but Corey Adamson not aware of that, and he's definitely not going to try to run anything up here. Over to the left side now, Cat. Sends it to the right side with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Deep into the corner. Angelino trying to wrap it around. They leave the goal open, but no one there for Columbus. Pazakazia's got it. Now Memphis chips it ahead to Walker. Walker stumbles just a bit. Pazakazia turns, goes ahead, and nearly had Martin for the breakaway. Gerald steps in front, kicks well beyond the yellow line, and lunging forward is Angel Haley. That'll come deep around the boards. Reyes shoots high and wide to the left of Ryan with under 3.5 remaining here in the game. Shot bounced around. So Keon's going to set up. He's got Lorraine to her left. Donio drawn to her right. Hesitates, chip shot, and it was tipped by Ryan off the crossbar. Little pitching wedge over the wall. Angel Haley well out of net, and Haley, she'll put a shot just wide, and Sparks has it settled onto the ground. Sparks ships it back to Adino Drawn. Now here's Conley. Conley trying to get the turn. Adino Drawn with the left foot. Ryan with a nice save. Back up high. They've got Sparks, I believe it is, waiting down there on the low block. Off 1 foot, and, well, Adino Drawn just fell on the ball and grabbed it with her hand. 2 minutes remaining. Well, Memphis is going to improve to 14-2-0. Columbus is going to drop to 5-11-0 on the season. And Memphis doesn't seem to be slowing down, even though they have clinched the top spot in the women's division. Off the foot, and Angel Haley dives to her left and pushes it away. Minute 30 left. Going to end up being a doubleheader sweep, 13-5 for the men. Waiting to see what the final will be, if it stands at 8-1 or if Memphis tacks on another. Back up the midfield, Drawn. She'll wait patiently. Puts it through to Martin. Martin got turned, and she launches that one. Almost up into the sweets. Under a minute remaining here in South Haven. Well, a whole lot of different goal scores. Keon got a couple of goals today. .45 seconds, they rotate out, and Martin tries to make the turn. Loses it. No, nice footwork. Conley weaves in and out of trouble. Conley leaves it right side, and that one's going to be off the post. With 33 seconds to go, and Martin the newcomer who got on the board here this afternoon, is put into the boards with 24 seconds to go. Martin fakes right, goes left. Looks to the backside with 10 seconds remaining. Columbus looking for one more clear. Down to 6 seconds to go. Conley will dribble, and time is going to expire on Columbus and Memphis. A dominating performance against a shorthanded Columbus team. The Americans win it by a final of 8-1. So a doubleheader sweep today for the Americans. The men remain in second place. They've clinched that. They score the most goals they have all season in a 13-5 win. And the women, the regular season champions and the top seed heading into the playoffs, do what they've got to do this afternoon in an 8-1 victory over the Rapids. That'll wrap things up for everyone involved behind the scenes. I'm Jeff Brightwell. Thanks for joining us today from South Haven, Mississippi. This has been a presentation of the NISL.